short. Let's get started. So welcome back to part 5. Here we will continue working wherever we ended last time. And let me be honest, I completely forgot where did we end last time. So let's take a look on the code, shift some of the stuff on the table, and hopefully I won't touch the mute button this time. And let's take a look. So we already defined the fire class, the new early fire class, which can have different size of collision, which I'm kind of excited about. And we have the animation class open for some reason, so let's close it. And let's check the create game forum. So let's check the... I believe the last time we finished the add, save, and delete for the script list. So now we need to add, save, and delete for the fire itself. So this procedure will add the fire to the game file, to the core game file. So let's take a look on the core file quickly to make sure that things on their position. So this is the fire array, which was made long time ago. And these are the blueprints. And I believe it shouldn't be an array. It should be a dictionary. Because we have a fire name. And I don't think the fire class have the fire name. Nope, it does. But let's make it into dictionary. Just like my life, everything is a dictionary. So let's do that. Oops. And done. So now let's return back. So all what you have to do, we need to make sure that the name is not empty. The sprite is not sorry. The sprite is not empty. The name is not empty. And what else? The frame size better not to be 0. Either of them. The life shouldn't be 0. And that's it. That's the precautions. So it is FSW and FSH, which is means or stands for frame size width. And the last one is fire life. And of course, these guys shouldn't be empty in the first place, no matter what, but it shouldn't be 0. So let's go back and blink for 7 years and a half. And make sure these guys are 0, not empty. And the delegates, they should be connected by delegates too. So let me check if the delegates, all of the delegates are connected. Ah, well, of course. So today in the morning when I waked up, after I waked up by a while, I saw in the development group that my artist has made the jump animation and he learned how to use the grid. So we wanted to test it. So I was like, yeah, that's a good opportunity to test it, to show him what's going on. And we have a video as well. And an unexpected event happened 2 weeks ago, or around 3 weeks ago. There was a nasty bug that's dealing with pointers. Some of the things get pointed to two different objects, and it happened twice before it saved the changes. So I worked on it to fix the problem, and I made a bug because of that. So I couldn't make new animations because of that. Oh, look at that! I didn't save it. Yeah. So I should save it now. Good. So let's go to the fire and check if these suckers. Nope, they are not connected. Oh, this one's connected. It protects itself if there's no number or if I try to write a letter in them. So let's add these suckers, all of them. We need to go to the delegate section. I never imagined it will get that big. I thought, yeah, it will get big a little bit, but not that big. And why the job section is open, I have no clue. Maybe because I add a code and it added here for some reason. I wish I should actually read. How do you decide where's the new code for the component pop up when you add a new one? I never searched for that. I thought it was the slash key because it add the yellow thing in here, but nope. Nope. It add the yellow thing, but I have no clue what does that mean. So there's a lot of features actually. You can see the green things in here, you can see the gray things in here, and sometimes you see red things in here. And let me be honest with you, I have no clue what do they mean. And if I want to act like a respectful software engineer should know how to use their tools in a good way. Look at that. This is the section that I need to. This section, the whole thing, it will get deleted later on. This is the unit test. I will start working on it after I finish this section. Because after I finish this section, hopefully, we will be able to see characters move and do actions and stuff. And then we can test and make simulation. If the user clicked on W, actually don't click on W. If he made that action, push a rock, and he have not the right equipment, so he cannot push it, what kind of animation will result? So we can do some kind of cool stuff like that. So my game or my engine support these stuff. To have different animations on different aspects. It's help me to create. How many lines of code in here? Sorry about that. I've been scrolling forever. Why didn't he close them? It seems all of them were open or something. I should have closed them from the top to the bottom, it's easier. But it's silly me, I didn't know that all of them were open or something. So wait. It seems all of them are open for some reason. It just, nope. Not all of them, something happened. So here we go, finally. At last. So we already add 4, but we need to add the rest. And usually these guys comes after these guys. And we have edge. We have BX, which stands for position X. And we have position, frame position Y. And we have file life. And we have time, script time, cycle, and everything. Let me copy this one smaller. SSI cycle. And we have SSI start. And we have SSI times. And that's it. That's the whole thing before we move on. Nope, it doesn't accept letters. And it doesn't accept empty. And it shouldn't accept negative before writing a number like this. And we don't want negative in any of these guys. Maybe in position for some weird reasons. But we don't want negative in, maybe negative times mean infinite. So we can take negative for the times and the cycle. No, not the cycle. So we have the cycle, start, and life. All of them cannot accept negative. So let me so we said times accept negative, but this one didn't accept negative. Let me check what's the function name. Well, there's no check up U. There's only the press U. So we said cycles start and size. And actually, while we are at it, let's change all the size into U too. just for precautions. Even though I am the one who's going to make the games mostly, but just to prevent myself to do something stupid someday. So let's test that just for good measures, and then we move on. So this one accept negative, but this one shouldn't accept. This one accept negative. This one shouldn't accept. Perfect. And these ones should accept negative, but actually these ones shouldn't, the size. So let's go there and the ones for here too. You might ask, and why did you not made the position not accepting negative 2? Well, maybe for some crazy reason, by using the script in the game engine, you want to shift it even behind the negative, the image, like having partial of the original image. For some freaking unknown reason, you might do that. So because it's possible to use that trick, let's just make it possible. And it has a meaning. It will cut the image or start the image from outside the image itself. I believe it has a meaning in here in the game. And actually, I need to test that before I assume that. I believe it works, but let me test that before I do anything stupid, because I might be wasting my time. So what if I have negative 13? So you see it started from behind the image, which is fine. It can go there. So yeah. You might see that illogical and doesn't make any sense, but this is where creativity played a role. If the game designer is creative enough and he asks for this feature, he can use it for his own purpose. He can be creative and do stuff that's not normal. So let's keep that option open then, if it's possible. Why not? So we are not dealing with attack yet. And we are going to try to add a fire object. Once again, this is not the fire bullet. This is the blueprint. The bullets will be generated from the blueprint in the game engine. This guy doesn't know about the bullets objects. He knows only about the fire class, which is the blueprint. The objects of the fire class are the blueprints, not the class itself. And this is what's mean data driven. Well, at least I believe. Anyhow, yeah, I'm using the concept data driven, and I'm not sure if this is the right concept of what am I doing. I apologize if I'm not professional using the right concepts for the right things. If I do that, you can confirm me, and I know Many people like to show off and they will immediately, oh, you didn't write the names in the right way in the C sharp. And yeah, these kinds of people will be really happy to correct me. And I appreciate it, even if it annoys me. And I will be honest if it when it's annoys me. But it's good to learn when to use the right concept in the right time, so people understand what you're saying. Especially the concepts. Don't just go around and use your own meaning of your own. I mean, making new meaning of concepts and use it like nobody business, because you will be confusing everyone that's listening to you. Yeah, it hits 4,000 letter line, around 4,000 line. It will soon hit it. So, if all the conditions are good, then we can add the fire to the Timber game. So game core, Tim game, fire AR, add, and we need the name. And then we need the new fire class with the name again, which I always consider this as a weakness, but sometimes it's necessary, unfortunately. Sometimes it's necessary. I don't know a better way to use it. If I'm too careful that when I reference the fire blueprint and I don't need to know the name of it, then it can work. But this is kind of like hard to do. In some of my codes I done it, but in some I couldn't. And of course, we start to use integers in here. Hey. So we need the FBX first. Then FBY. And then I believe the width. Then we need the height. Then we need the description dialog, which is the description dialog key, which will point to description dialog object, by the way, just to be clear what's going on. Same here. This script will point to another script, which is a string, but I'm saving the key because the key will be way much shorter than the script, depends on how complicated the thing. Tag. Oh, the tag is generated. The tag is generated, my friend. So here, Jesus. Let's keep it empty for now. And this one too. Oh, we have a temporary fire cycle. What is called? Expected. All right. Alright, so now we need to generate a new string. And I'm not sure if this is the best place to generate it. Actually, I don't need to generate it. I can say fire tab type tab text, no, um hmm collection. I want to get the name of the tab. Let me see if I can get it from here. There should be a way for that. Which I have totally no clue. I know it has an index. Select the tab. What do we got here? And there you go. There you go. We need to test the whole crap. So, the last thing we need to do to add the name to the list, before the last thing actually. And then we need to do a reinitialize call. To do the reinitialize, we need to add a reinitialize function. And before we do the reinitialize function, let's steal it from somewhere. I have a reinitialize function for each tab. Some of them have even more than one reinitialize. Funny. It seems I don't have a lot of updates on job. Oh, silly you, silly you, silly you. Just this word. Funny how half of my functions are private and half of them are public. Just a shame. No consistency at all. So what does this one do? It just zero everything on the tab to make it look that you have achieved your goal. And it's less confusing, and it gives you the chance to create a new one without to have to delete everything manually. And it gives you a visual feedback that the procedure has went successfully. So it has many uses. I like to group things together. Now let's do the SSI related, cycle related. I don't know why I made this thing into a list. To be honest, I mean, most of the fire will take only one, maximum two. But because that's the problem, maximum two, in my head at least, I mean, unless if you want the fire to do 700 things in different cycles, like every 3 seconds it generate 2 fires, every 4 seconds it explode, every 5 seconds it make a thunder attack, random thunder attack, every 5 seconds it create a monster of these 7. I mean, no bullets will do that, will they? Will they? So, but because that's the thing. That you might have 2 or 3, better to make it a general list. Now let's empty these guys inside the fire bullet type. And the tag and the others. Didn't give it a name. No. Sorry. I thought that was funny. And then let's empty the lists, which is the fire SSI key, no, SSI key list. Oh, it didn't blink on my eye. It didn't blink on my eye. SSI list. Items clear. And hopefully that's it. Hopefully that's it. So when we create a fire successfully, we do reinitialize. So let's make a test. And I want to read the data of the fire object when it's created. Oh, life. He still doesn't like it, so what's going on? What? Oh. Oh, sorry. SPCP F tab 3. Alright. So we generated the fire, ladies and gentlemen. And its name is a sign. And it has a description. It has 0 attributes. Its name is sign. It has a hit script, life 150. It has 1 script for the cycles with the correct info. It has a frame for the collision. No, this is for the sprite. And the type tag is range. Something is missing. Where's the collision? Ah, yes, we need to add the collision because it's a range attack. If it's a range attack, we need to add a collision. If it's not, then we don't. And I feel sucking tired, but let's finish this. I didn't decided yet if we have a collision range, if it is others or not. Because I'm thinking to make the range attacks use a mask, image mask for the damage, to detect if it do damage or not. And that will take some time actually, because I have no clue how to do the thing. And I might use collision by pixel if it will works. If not, then we will see about that. So let's do some testing. So here, one of the few examples where you can use switch. And here is range. And here is melee. Whoops. And here is others. Others are special kind of damage, like thunderbolt that hit the target enemy, that screen damage, area damage around the character, like flash, OEMC, explosion or whatever. Like you have a character that do damage around him in a circle. So these kinds considered other type of damage. And I consider them as a fire, because fire doesn't represent only the fire object, doesn't represent only the fire class. The fire class blueprint can be used to do direct damage by using the other. So let's say this thing is not only a blueprint for the fire bullets, but it can be used to generate damage immediately and doing some kind of animation with that somehow. I'm not sure how am I going to connect animations with the others, but we will see about that. There will be some kind of special effect manager that will do special effects on the game, like adding lighting and lighting bolts and spells and stuff like that. And when I deal with that class and know how to deal with it, I will figure out how to connect it with this system. I'm the creator and I can do whatever I want in my system, and this is the power of programming, as how my artist expressed his feeling about programming today. It's so cool to do stuff in code. I say, yeah, frustrating, but you can say that again. It's cool. Do whatever you want. So because it is a range attack, we need to add the details to the sucker. And it's alright to add the details to this sucker because we know its name. So we don't even have a rectangle for that. Hmm. Last number. Oops. You wanna kill me? So there you go. Just for precaution measures, let's make sure these suckers in their positions. So with that, we add the collision. We are finished with fire. Not really. We need to do these two. God. I really need to do this. Yeah, I need to do this. Saving is really annoying when you deal with dictionaries because you're gonna change the key immediately. So you need to make sure if it is the same name, you change the object info. But if it's the same name and the info are different, there are two choices. Either to update the object and doesn't care, like if it is the same name, just delete the old one and add the new one and whatever. And that will disturb the order in the list. And I don't like that. So it's a little bit annoying. So let me take a break for 2 minutes and then I'll try to return to work. I'll just lay a little bit back on the chair. And see how many viewers do I have. 700, 600, 800, and 0. No problem. Actually, there's only one watching, which is, I believe it is me, actually. I don't understand YouTube system yet. Sometimes it says 0, but most of the time say 1. And I believe that's me. Because I'm opening the live channel. And when Giuliano, my artist, joined me, it started to break down actually, and it's only one viewer. I wonder what's wrong. I mean, my update is not that bad. Update, I mean upload. Yeah, I need to finish saving in the next hour. I don't think I will be able to finish saving in 14 minutes. That's a big. Saving always. But hey, look at that! Almost done with this tab. I know, I should have done all of these tabs in Ramadan, but it was kind of hard to program with all the issues I had. I had the stomach issues whenever I don't drink or eat for a long while, for a while. Certain pains start to appear. When I have coffee, it doesn't like coffee anymore. And thanks God, the appointment in 15 days, but there was messed up in the appointment too. So they sent me to the wrong department because of silly things, silly agendas. Oh well. But hopefully things will go fine. Hopefully. I believe I will start working on delete in a few minutes and get ready for save for the next hour. After this, I will start working on this page and try to finish the attributes. And then I will go to the attack, and hopefully it will be easier than the fire. Then last, not least, I will start working on control. Only God knows how to manage to do it. It's a hyper system. Um, each game have its own expectation of control. Like strategy games expect you can select multi-units by using mouse, drag and generate a rectangle, and all the units inside the rectangle will be selected. But it has a name. This kind of actions have names. So you add the names in here, and you select what can be selected by using that. And oh my god. Um, I didn't make a condition on the faction, did I? Great. Well, I can generate the condition of the faction as an action actually. And if he is a unit of yours, of the same player, is the action itself. It's called unit belong to the user or something. So this is considered an action. Yeah, I can go around. The system is kind of powerful. It's kind of powerful, and I like it. I can do a lot of things with this sucker because it's abstract. It's a hybrid and abstract, very powerful. It's kind of hard to describe the beauty of it without giving examples because I'm not good enough, I guess. I couldn't come up with the system immediately. That's why it's kind of hard to describe it. It was like fooling around for a while till I hit the nail, and I hit it really hard, and I really love it. Actually, one of the times I was thinking about the system and came up with a powerful description why it's powerful, and after I left the room, I forgot it. And I tried to remember why this thing is this beautiful. How did I catch it? How did I generate it to be this beautiful? And it's silly. Anyway, enough talking to the mirror or to the camera. Let's work on this. Oh crap. I clicked on the wrong delete, but let me. What did I click on? Uncomment this selected line. Oh, okay. Why do I have a shortcut for this silly thing? Oh well. Actually, this one is useful. Control E. C. I don't know what does that mean. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So beautiful. So beautiful. Actually, I might use that later on. Let me try it again. Control EC. Look at that. Actually, this is very beautiful. I'm glad that I noticed these little things. What? Toggle between suggestions and standard compilation modes. Eh? Eh? You are in control. Not really. So let's go back and work with fire delete. Fire delete required to be selected. So the first thing we want to make sure that this is not an AP stuff. We don't need this. What you need is this. So if it is selected, then we delete it from the game core file first. Do I need to test that? Yes, you need to test this. Or remove out the selected one. Of course, I cannot save it to the game file yet. That's totally different story, my friend. That is a story for another day. Yeah, let's make a bullet that's take to, yeah, so just for silliness reasons. No. This one, 48. Just for silliness reasons. So when you select this one, I didn't load the data on here yet, so that's another story too. So next hour I will work on this one. When you click on this one, it will load the data and put it on screen. But let's test that deletion, and it has been deleted. So let's go here and check the game core file. A trick I learned how to check the things without added variable watch. So it doesn't have any fire, so it has been deleted successfully. So thank you for watching. It's not an hour, but it's almost an hour. I don't know, I felt dizzy all of a sudden, and I don't feel like coding anymore. But hopefully in 20 minutes I'll get the script back and complete these two suckers, because I really need to complete it. The save. Or maybe I will do the same thing when I did the action condition and all these guys. I just completely ignored the save and delete and just done the add, because I want to test the thing. I want to make the system. So I ignored anything that's really not necessary now to complete the system, and it took me forever. Then it took me forever again to complete everything back, but I'm glad I done all the efforts to do it. You can watch the whole series on YouTube. It wasn't on Live Code TV. The whole thing was on YouTube. Unfortunately, the skills and everything and the tributes, and before the skills, I worked on the dialogue and everything, and the whole system actually, the whole class coding, it was on Live Code TV. The whole thing in here. So if you wanna watch the whole thing, how I made it, you need to go back to Live Code TV. I'm thinking to upload them, to download them and upload them to YouTube, but I don't have enough space in the hard drive. It won't be enough. Like 300 gig, it won't be enough. So I need a bigger hard drive. A lot of tiny hard drives. Just these, both of them are systems because this guy has two different windows. And it's still, actually, it has one window, and it has a hard drive that used to have a window from my old PC from America. I just took it the whole thing and brought it with me. Anyhow, I'm going dilly dally. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.